Why you should think less and feel more. A musician plays music, a listener listens to that music, and soon the connection is made. The connection is not just between the musician and the listener. The connection is raised to the higher self. The connection is made with the divine consciousness, the eternal bliss. And the moment you are connected to the divine bliss, then there is a song to it. Then the ego disappears, mind stops, and there is no thinking. Absolutely no thinking. Then life becomes a dance, a poem, a sweet melody. How to express such a divine connection? Language is really poor. Expressing such a divine connection made through the melody of music is beyond the language of words. It can only be felt through the language of heart, the language of the soul. When there is soul connection, you don't have to know each other for a long time to appreciate each other. Spirit is thicker than blood. True strength is in the soul and spirit, not in the muscles. There is a very old story. In the city of Lucknow lived a sultan, and his name was Qadar Ali Shah. Qadar Ali was a crazy king. He was crazy in many ways. The whole day he slept, and the whole night he enjoyed food, dance, and music. He was a night man. He had gathered all the great musicians into his court, all the great dancers. His court was really rich, but he was always a little sad that one musician who was perhaps the greatest in the country had not come to his court. Again and again messengers were sent, but the musician said that it would create unnecessary trouble. Finally, Qadar Ali Shah said, "Whatever trouble it creates, I will take care of it, but you have to come." The musician agreed and he came. He said, "The trouble is the condition I make. When I play on my sitar, nobody in the audience must move his head with my music. That is a great disturbance and I don't want it. So you will have to promise me that anybody who moves his head and sways with my music should have his head cut off immediately." Qadar Ali was a crazy man. He said, "That is fine, there is no difficulty." The next day it was announced, "You have to come knowing perfectly well that the king has accepted this condition. Only those should come who are capable of sitting silently, frozen. If your head is found moving or you sway, Qadar Ali Shah has put 1,000 soldiers with naked swords around the audience. Immediately your head will be gone." Thousands of people wanted to come because the man was so well known all over the country and his music was something like a miracle. But only a few came because the condition was such that even though you were not swaying because of his music, just a fly sitting on your head and you know what is going to happen. And that was enough. And so people were a little afraid. But still 1,000 came. And Qadar Ali Shah was such an idiot. The head will be gone, cut off from the rest of the body. And he can do it. It was too dangerous. But still, a few hundred people, around 1,000 people came. Lucknow during those days was the capital of artists, musicians, poets, painters. Even Kader Ali Shah was surprised. He was thinking that perhaps nobody would turn up. But these few hundred people came. They must be true lovers of music. Else, who will take the risk? So these 1,000 music lovers came and the musicians started playing. Everybody was holding himself tight so that not even accidentally the head would move. They were sitting like statues. And then a moment came. A few people started swaying. Kader Ali Shah was immediately going to order those people's heads to be cut off. The musician said, "Wait. Until after the music is finished, just wait. But keep note who those people are." After the music was finished, Kader Ali Shah had gathered almost 100 people. And he asked the musician, "Now what do you say?" And the musician said, "Now these are the people who can understand me. I will play for them now. The others have no guts. These people, even though they tried hard to remain unmoving, when the real moment came, when the music reached its height, they forgot themselves. They forgot the condition. They forgot their life. They forgot everything. And the way they swayed was in tune with my music. These are the people, the real ones, who can truly understand my music." Just to sort them out, I had made the condition. So now let the others go, and for these 100 people, I will play my best. There is still half the night remaining, and there is no condition. I can feel a kind of at one moment with these people. I can feel oneness with these people. I can feel a certain relating with these people. They know what the heights of music are, where ego disappears, mind stops, there is no thinking, absolutely no thinking. Music in the East has been used as meditation. And these people are capable of reaching to meditation through music. And so he played for them. Now he was giving this selective audience his very best, because that is what they deserved. In the morning, Kader Ali Shah could not believe what was happening. It was as if people had completely forgotten who they were, just trees in the wind, swaying, dancing. Their faces had a glow. The place was full of a new kind of liveliness that Kader Ali had never experienced in his whole life. There was dance, there was joy, and there was something which can only be called spiritual. How beautiful is this? How wonderful is this? The musician in this story is a representation of the Divine Master. There is never scarcity of wealth, of wisdom, of love in the heart of the Master. The question is how much you understand, how much you realize, and how much of His selfless love you can feel. The Master is an ocean of wisdom, ocean of love, and the moment you connect and become one with Him, then the question of receiving does not arise, because then you are not separate from Him. You have become one. You have merged with His ocean of wisdom. But to connect, you need to feel the music. And the music in this story represents meditation. The deeper the meditation, the deeper is the realization. The more you realize, the more you start feeling. And what is there in life than to feel? For feeling is at the very core of our life. One who feels by heart is the only one who feels and truly understands the music of life. Meditation happens when you let go, when you stop thinking and start feeling. The Divine Master is the musician and meditation is the music of life. The more you meditate, the more is the melody, the more you enjoy the music of life. Meditation can help us embrace our worries, our fear, our anger, and that is very healing. We let our own natural capacity of healing do the work. You will be able to get out of your head and get into your heart only if you are able to feel. Get out of your head and get into your heart. Too much of thinking will trap you, suffocate you in the dry world of logic. Feeling will set you free. Then you are like a beautiful butterfly. The more you feel, the more you are happy. Then there is joy to it, a song to it. Do not take your thoughts so seriously. Thoughts are mere visitors. They come and go. The more you feel, the more melodious is the music of life. Feel, believe, and let go. Think less, feel more, and find the balance. Always remember, life is a balance between rest and movement. Meditate.